Alright, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, and I have some plans for today. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to automate this whole process here, like fully automate this whole process of cleaning the germs out of our polluted water and then pumping it back into here, because manually starting and stopping these switches is too slow. And anyway, I'm still going to have this. But we're just going to set up another facility. So basically it's going to be twice as fast, because we're going to have two of these, plus one of them will be fully automated. So if I forget to manage these switches, we'll still be okay. First, we have a power problem here. We've got everything over here on a switch. The switch, I need to fix that. What we should be doing, let's yeah, let's see. I want to disconnect. Okay, there we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to drag this wire over, and then I want this switch here will control the pump only. So we're going to need a wire bridge. There we go. That'll take care of that problem. One other thing I'll have to do. I'm going to need to bring power down here. And right now we've only got power coming from these three manual generators. This is kind of a temporary solution here, but I'm going to make a wire connecting all of this, connecting this transformer to this entire floor here. And it's going to be a regular wire because I can't afford conductive wires right now, but it'll be okay. Okay, let's deconstruct liquid pipes. Deconstruct all these pipes. We need to kind of start with a clean slate here, and I gotta deconstruct these pipes up here, but they are currently full. Let's enable this building just so we can empty these pipes. Let's deconstruct one of these pipes. We'll have a little spillage, but that's okay. Oh no, we didn't. It just flowed back up. Okay. Alright, so if we're going to do this, I kind of planned this off camera and I think it's going to work. We need to do another research. Let me get that done. Automation. Here in advanced automation, we have a few things that will be useful. We're not going to use the and or gates. We're going to use the filter gate. Only lets a green signal through if the input has received a green signal for longer than the selected filter time. And we're going to use that to basically make sure that the polluted water with the germs is being cycled through the reservoir long enough, and it'll become apparent why we need that soon, I think. we're going to need a storage bin similar to up here for the chlorine. Okay. Deconstruct liquid pipes. Get rid of all these pipes. We're done with this. Don't need it anymore. This door, we're going to hold it open for now. It doesn't need to be closed. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to bring the dirty water from here into here, and I want to use a liquid shutoff. I guess it'll have to be up here. Let me move this thing over the vent. Liquid pipe. Okay, we're not quite gonna connect it yet, but this is how it's gonna look. We're gonna pump the liquid, the dirty water down through here to a shutoff, which will be controlled automatically, and then into the reservoir. And let's wait for our research to get done before we build the rest of it. We're gonna need more liquid shutoffs here. And let's mop this up. This is disgusting, causing a lot of dirty oxygen. Alright, well, we can build a little bit more. So I'm going to use this NOT gate. Outputs a green signal if the input is receiving a red signal. Now, the reason for that is these shutoffs, you can't control if they turn on, if it's a green signal or a red signal. Basically, they only turn on if it's a green signal, and they're off when they get a red signal. So we want another shutoff for the cycling process. We don't want the cycling to happen at the same time that the water is being pumped in, because that actually slows the pumping process. If you have water being pumped into the reservoir and water being pumped into the reservoir from another source, in this case it will be also the reservoir, we're going to pump water into itself. Basically, right here we're cycling between two reservoirs. You don't really need to do that. You can pump water from itself, from a reservoir to itself. So if you have water coming in through two different sources, that's going to slow down the whole process. So I'm going to have another liquid shut off. Whoop, pressed the wrong button. Okay. Like this? Is that right? Is that how I want to do it? Yeah, that'll work. So basically, these shutoffs will be opposite. When this one is on, and you have water being pumped in, this one will be off. And vice versa. And there's more we need to build, but we're going to wait for the research to finish. Here, sweep all that up. Okay, let's get some power connected. And if we go to automation wires, so this NOT gate, we're going to connect to that liquid shutoff, and this liquid shutoff will be controlled. Well, actually, the NOT gate will be controlled by the reservoir level, and the same with this liquid shutoff as well. So we're going to have everything connected by automation wires here. Well, this is a disaster. We got a mix of fluids. How did that happen? Huh. I don't know how that happened, how that spill happened. I haven't played in a couple of days, so might be something that happened a while ago. There is some water trapped here. Yeah, it's probably just something that happened a while ago and I missed it. We do have a blueprint. Nutrient bar. I'll take the nutrient bar. Those are some good dupes, but I just don't need any more right now. Yeah, our whole hydrogen process is not working as well as I had hoped. My problem is these can't output because we're at max pressure. And these can't pump out the air because we're at max pressure here. what I'm going to have to do is probably pump some of that oxygen down here where we're at less pressure. Let's enable this building. See if we can pump some of this chlorine. There's a lot of chlorine around here. Let's get it in the reservoir. One other thing I can do is just pump all of this oxygen that's being made, excuse me, being made here. Pump it into a gas reservoir and just hold it there. It would probably fill up pretty quickly though. I might try that though. But I think our focus today is getting this up and running. Last time... Oh, we finished our research, good. Last time we got our Paku farm up and running. And what that means is we'll be having more lime soon, hopefully. More lime. But we've got to tame them first to get more eggs. So we're slowly working to get them pacified. Right now their status is still wild. Wildness 82%, 87%. Okay, that might take a little while. Alright, finished our research. Let's go to automation. We want the filter gate. We're going to put that there. We're going to get rid of that. Okay. Build another shut off. Right here. Connect it to the pipe. And let's see. Yeah, let's get this built and then we'll connect it all through pipes. And I'll kind of explain how it's going to work. Somebody build it. Alright, now we do need, similar to the setup here, we need a pump. Like that. So we can pump out everything that's not chlorine. Build it. We need a manual switch for the pump. Alright, and filter chlorine. Okay, then we'll turn it off, because we don't need it enabled right now. Alright, so how is this going to work? Well, let's let them build that. Okay, they're done. Let's start with the pipes. So we're going to pipe the liquid out of the reservoir. It's gonna go through this shutoff up to here and back into the reservoir. That's how we're gonna do it. So when it's cycling, that's the path that it will take. And remember, this shutoff will only be on when this one is off. So when we're done getting dirty water pumped in, this will shut off, and then this shuts on, and it starts the cycling process. Now, it won't pump it out of here, because this is going to be controlled by the filter gate, and I'll show how to set up the gates and the logic after they get all of this done. Actually, I do need automation wires. We're going to connect that. And we're going to connect the filter gate to the liquid shutoff via automation wire. Okay, once they get it built, I'll show how I'm going to set up all the logic and whatnot. One more. Cool. Now, before I do that, these guys need something to do. They are extremely bored. Here, let's get some more manual generators. Or one more at least set up here. That'll keep one of them busy at least. We need to have them set up before the batteries. These down here, these are only for this circuit. So they're not, this battery is not being drained very much. So up here, a manual generator will help keep everyone busy. All right. We got one more automation wire to make, or two of them. Can somebody make it? Thank you. We don't have power to our grill. Oh boy. Yeah, we gotta keep making that. Keep making that copper. We need that. Gotta get some more conductive wiring. Alright, so back to this thing. Got all the pipes made. We go up to this shutoff, up to here, and it cycles around. Alright, so logic activation parameters on the liquid reservoir. High threshold sends a red signal when the reservoir is 100% full. Now we don't want it to get 100% full. We want a little bit of room, so there's room to cycle liquid through so it doesn't, you know, jam up or anything. So we'll set it to 95%, and then it'll send a red signal. And we connected it to here, right? Yeah, okay. So it's connected to this liquid shutoff. So once this gets to 95% full, the liquid shutoff will shut off, and it won't pump anymore. Then when it'll stay red until it goes back to 0. And then when it goes back to 0, the liquid shutoff will turn back on, and it'll pump through again. And this shutoff with the NOT gate, the shutoff is the opposite. So when this reaches 95% full, this will turn on, and then it'll just pump water throughout. It should. And then when it gets to 0, it'll turn off and it'll stop. So this process, the cycling process, is now automatic for that. Now, the one thing we have to automate is once the germs are dead, we want to pump it out. What I'm going to do, because I'm not 100% sure this will work, instead of processing it in a sieve at first, I'm going to pump it into another reservoir. And we'll just see if it has no germs when it gets in there. So how does this work? Well, the filter gate is pretty cool. Only lets a green signal through if the input has received a green signal for longer than the selected filter time. Will continue to output a red signal if the green signal did not last long enough. What does that mean? Well, it's receiving a signal. Let's look at the automation. It's receiving a signal from this, from the NOT gate. Same as the liquid shutoff. So this only lets a green signal through if the cycling process has been active for this amount of time. Let's leave it at 200 seconds. That sounds about right. We'll see if that's long enough to kill all the germs. So after it's been cycling for 200 seconds, it'll output a green signal to the shutoff up here. And when that happens, it'll pump the water out. So we'll give that a try. How full is this right now? Okay, it's not quite 95% full. If I lower this... Okay, it's paused right now. Let me lower it. Oh, it's not going to change on the fly. I think I have to start the game. I think if I lower it... these will turn on. Alright, let me connect this up. Oh no, this is on. Yeah, so it should be cycling right now. Well, it did for a second because I brought it down and then put it back up. Now this thing, I want to reset it. Oh, hold on a minute. I don't want to start this process yet. I can't reset this. Let's say 900. Yeah, well. It turned green. Hold on a second. Well, first of all, let's get another door built here. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Disconnect. Yeah, that's fine. This door won't have power. It'll only have power when this switch is on, but that's okay. Alright there, I temporarily, because I don't want this running yet, I don't want this green, I temporarily set this to 100% and 95%. Okay, we'll fix that in a moment. First, let's connect the pump. Let me cancel that. That should be the last thing we do. I want to get this built first. Put that up in priority. Wire. Priority 6. Door. Priority... Actually, let's deconstruct that wire so we can build a bridge. Yeah, we'll do this kind of properly. Sorry this is taking so long. I just want to make sure that I get it right. Because if it doesn't work and I mess something up, it's a pain in the butt. Because I gotta go in there with all the chlorine, and my chlorine's gonna spill out and everything. Okay. Power the door. Build a bridge. So we gotta make sure we got everything built in here. Everything should work. Alright, let's get some chlorine in here. In the storage container, we want bleachstone. High priority. Okay, lock this door. Oh, set it to priority 9 so it can pull from this storage bin. There we go. You traveled a long way to get here. Let's put a tile there so they can go up around this way. Alright, we got bleachstone. Lock the door. Get out of there. Thank you. Nope, no, don't go in there. Oh god, get out. Go to bed or something. Alright, I gotta get him out of there. Here, mop. Oh my god, that's a big mess. Mop all that up. Yeah, good. Okay, lock. There we go. Okay. Next step. We got bleach stone in there. We gotta pump out the oxygen. Alright, that should fill with chlorine. It'll take a minute. Alright, we got some skills. Amari. Plumbing. Josh. Always good to have digging. Okay. How we doing on research? We could probably research something. Automation. Ribbons. I don't really need those. It's cheap. We can do it. Maybe we'll need it later. Okay, we're not emitting oxygen, or chlorine. Can we dump it on the ground? Will that work? Okay, that works. Emitting chlorine. Maybe it wasn't emitting chlorine because... because of the liquid shutoff? It was blocking it or something? It couldn't emit upwards? Okay, I think we got all of the oxygen out. Right now it's just pumping chlorine back into the system. Let's turn off the switch. Yeah, okay. That's good. Not a lot of chlorine, but we don't need too much. That's fine. Alright, I'm scared to do this. But... let's connect it. Connect it to our pump. Did I do that right? Hold on. No, I didn't want to... let's go to plumbing. I didn't want to connect it down here. I want to connect it up here. Yeah, it might not look like it makes a difference, and it doesn't really, but I want everything to be accessible. I don't want to have to go in here for any reason. So let's build that liquid pipe. Flooding. Oh, yeah, that's I don't have to worry about that. Okay, now one issue is this pump needs to be powered on all the time, which I can't do that now because of this process here. I'm going to have to change this. We are going to need a liquid shutoff for this process. Or I could just make another pump. A separate pump, but I don't want to do that. Let's keep that off. Gonna have to go in here. Yeah. So if we do something like that. Alright, let's go to plumbing. There's still a little bit of work to do, but I promise we're almost there. And we will have to go in here, unfortunately. And we had a little spill. Clean it up, clean it up. Oh, the shutoff can't go through the floor. Okay. Can't put it there. All right. This is taking a bit longer than I expected, but I swear we're getting there. We're almost done. Some of our chlorine's leaking out, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. We can handle that. All right, we're gonna have a shut off here. Oh, wait a minute. Plumbing overlay. Let's disconnect these two. Then we'll connect the shut off to this, and then we'll go down here. Okay, that'll work fine. So the pump will pump down here all the time, but the shut off will control whether we pump in here or not. Okay, after we get this built, things will be running perfect. Let's shut this off for the moment until we get this built. We are almost there. So we're going to have the switch here control the shut off. Let's go to power. Disconnect this here. Yeah, so we'll have the shut off connected, and then the pump itself will be on always. We'll just connect it to the regular power. And we'll sweep. We gotta sweep these urgently. We don't want our polluted water emitting oxygen in here. Although right now they're not because the pressure's too high. But I just want to get it out of here. Okay, that's working. Let's go to plumbing overlay. So when this is 100% full, oh yeah, see, this is the problem I was worried about. It clogged up. I think that was just because I had to set it to 100% full temporarily just to see if it would pump in there. Okay. I think that'll be okay. Let's see if this works. This one's not pumping. It doesn't need an automated wire. Should be fine. It has power. Alright, well, to fix this, we need to go in there and empty pipe. So right now this is set high threshold, 95%. Let's empty pipe, see what happens. Here, empty that too, make room. Set that to auto so we can get in there. Yeah, it's got a green signal. I'm worried. Here, let me set it to 100%. There we go. I gave it a red signal again. Because I don't want this to turn on prematurely. Can I set it back to 95? I know this is kind of a cluster. Let's see. Okay, they emptied some of it. Yeah, it's not totally full. Now this is disabled. Pipe blocked. Okay, cancel the emptying of the pipes. Why is the pipe blocked? That's odd. Let me deconstruct this shutoff here. Okay, now it's pumping through. Now it's cycling. Okay, and I know there's some issues with like the order you build things in. I think if I build the shutoff over this, then it'll work okay. Let's try that. Okay, it's clean. We can see it's clean. No more germs. And this is going to turn on the shutoff here. Let's speed things up. I want to see this working. Okay, that worked. So, yeah, so it waited 200 seconds, then it turned on this liquid shutoff. Now if we go to the plumbing overlay, now it's cycling from the reservoir up here and it's going out. Now the pipe here should be able to go either way. So when this shuts off again, when this gets down to 5%, it should really be 0%. When it's empty, this shuts off, and then the pump up here will continue. The shutoff will continue, and it'll fill up again. And I think when it cycles again, now that I built the shutoff on top of the pipes, then this will be okay. When it cycles again, it'll go up here, and instead of getting stuck here, which is what I think was happening, like it doesn't know where to go, it'll continue this way and cycle like normal. So I think we're okay. I think this will work. As we can see, there's no germs here. This is clean water. It just needs to be cleaned further and, you know, purified through a water sieve, but that's fine. But this should be fully automatic. Let's wait. Let's speed things up a bit and then see what happens when this empties out and this fills up. Alright, so let's see what happens. Yep, so this emptied. And now these shut off, and now we're pumping our water back in here. Through the pump up here. It's all automatic. And this filter gate is now receiving a red signal, so it's not going to turn on this liquid shut off until the cycling is done. So, I think we got it. I think that's it. This should be 100% fully automated. And I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, I don't have to worry about it anymore. This one, the switches still have to be switched manually. I'm not sure why the shutoff here isn't quite working. But I'll figure that out. That's not a big deal. But yeah, this filter gate was great. I went through the research to see what kind of logic things I could use for this, and the filter was perfect. These other timers, if we look here at the cycle sensors and oh, there's some other timers here. Timer sensor, these don't work for what I want. Because these are like set, these can only be like set intervals. So you can't have them turn on when, say, it receives a certain signal for a certain amount of time. It's just on and then off and then on and off at set intervals, which does not work for this. The filter gate is exactly what I want. It turns on, or it sends a green signal only if it's received a green signal for a set amount of time. So that's exactly what I want. That makes the whole process possible, and I think that's the way to do it. It might look ugly, it's complicated, but it works, and I like it. And now we're pumping out the rest of the oxygen that got in there. Let's put that door back on lock. Yeah, so pretty happy about that. Now we got to work on our power situation, our overpressure situation. There's a few things we can do about that. We'll take care of that later.